Yo, what's crack-a-lackin', guys? I'm back again today with another Wi-Fi battle, and today I'm bringing an all-ghost team. And believe you me, it was a pain in the butt to actually figure out who I wanted to have on my team, because I think most, if not all, the ghost-type Pokemon are pretty sick. Except for one. Who is it? Can't remember right now off the top of my head, but yeah, this is who I'm bringing. Sableye, Trevenant, Aegislash, Gengar, who is our Mega for this team, Chandelure, and Jellicent, just because of that contrast between Flash Fire and Water Absorb. And my opponent Nick is bringing Garchomp, Blaziken, Abomasnow, Staraptor, Gyarados, and Tyranitar. So pretty standard stuff, same for the Abomasnow and Staraptor. I'm excited. So Nick issues the challenge. We graciously accept. And I'm going to lead off with Leroy, my Sableye. And yes, I know it is a female, but we still call it Leroy anyways. So he goes off and leads off with the Tyranitar, which was what I was hoping for, because I want Leroy to burn this thing and half the attack so I can slowly chip away at it. And especially the matter of fact that he Mega Evolved. Holy crap. But you're going to see that that's kind of the opposite of what's going to happen here, because I missed the Will-O-Wisp. Like, god damn it, Leroy, all you had to do was spit some fire in a circle at this thing and cut its attack, but no. Gets hit with a Dark Pulse, which is the worst possible scenario because Leroy prefers physical attacks to special. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and heal up a little bit from the leftovers as he withdraws, probably predicting another Will-O-Wisp. I thought he would have gone into Blaziken here, but he brings up the Abomasnow, gets rid of the sand, and sets up a little colder. It's going to rain some diamonds now. So much to name their Abomasnow Kanye. Just a thought. Anyways, I go for the recovery here because I really wasn't sure if I could take another Dark Pulse or not. So I am going to switch out here because I'm predicting a Blizzard or a special attack, which Leroy does not want to deal with at all, whatsoever. He can't. It can't. So I go into my Switchblade, my Aegislash here. I couldn't think of a better nickname at the time, so cut me some slack on that. Takes that Energy Ball nice and softly. So what I want to do here is go for a Swords Dance. I think. No, I went for a King Shield. Okay. I don't know why I did that in retrospect. But hindsight's always 20/20, right? So whatever. So this thing probably wants to like set me on fire. So you know I gotta go into my Flash Fire Pokemon, Chandelure, Light Bright. And I spelled light the American way. Yes, I am from Canada. But I get hit with an Earthquake, which I'm like, holy crap, I completely forgot. Like, I didn't even think your Blaziken would have carried Earthquake, dude. So I'm sitting there being like, oh crap, what do I do? This thing's getting faster and faster. I might as well just try to get some damage in on it, because I am Choice Scarfed. Had I been Choice Specs, probably wouldn't have outsped in the first place, and I probably wouldn't have lived to get that damage off. But unfortunately, Light Bright goes down to a second Earthquake. Feel sorry for her, but she did her job. The hail stopped, which I'll be honest, I completely forgot about up until this point. So this thing's getting a little dangerous. So I know what you're thinking, holy crap, are you stupid? Are you crazy bringing in an Aegislash? But no, I kid you not, I go for a Shadow Sneak here because I want to kill this thing off before it kills me off. Luckily enough, that's what happens. Bye-bye, chicken. See ya, Popeyes. So I'm going to lose HP because I am Life Orbed. As opposed to Leftovers. I really don't get why you would put Leftovers on Aegislash unless you kind of made it more defensive and more of an annoyance. Anyways, had I had full HP and had this Tyranitar have been burned, I could have taken that Earthquake. And in case you're wondering, yes, I did think I could outspeed that Tyranitar there. Don't know why, but anyways, I go back into Leroy as he withdraws the Tyranitar. Now Leroy would have probably taken that Earthquake a heck of a lot better. So this Christmas tree is back out again, and it's gonna set up some hail. Not too worried at this point, because I did go try to get a Will-O-Wisp off on that Tyranitar. It's probably not gonna be that much helpful for this Abomasnow here, since I'm assuming he's a special attacker, using Energy Ball and Blizzard and whatnot. If you haven't seen my Abomasnow, it's more of a physical attacker, so that's what's cool about this thing. It can go either way. Of course he goes for a Blizzard, so I'm like, can you take it, Leroy? Can you take it? She takes it. Still feel weird calling it a she. But anyways, I go for a Foul Play. It does have a decent amount of damage because Abomasnow has a decent amount of base attack. Whether or not you invest in it, it's still what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more HP back. He's going to lose some HP from the burn. And at this point, I just need to get Leroy back out of there because it's going to slow down the momentum that we have, if any. So I go into Duchess, a Jellicent. It's going to eat this Blizzard like a Frosty, or a Blizzard from Dairy Queen, grass flavored Blizzard. It's kind of nasty, but she carries Hex. So you know, it's rather than Ice Beam. I said since this thing has Toxic and Will-O-Wisp and Scald, why not just give her Hex, which knocks this Abomasnow out. And she's gonna get hit with some hail, but she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. It's just collecting that little crown on her head. So he goes back into Tyranitar here, and now I'm pretty much fearing the crunch. So I gotta get her out of there. I really wish I could have put the Assault Vest on Duchess, but seeing as how she has a lot of status problems, I can't. So he went for the Thunderbolt, which surprises me, because I thought you would have went for a Dark-type move. So I get a safe, dumb luck safe switch into my Trevenant here, as he withdraws. He probably could have taken me out. I don't know why he switched. So he gets the Intimidate off on my Willow, which kind of sucks because she is a physical attacker. But I go for the Horn Leech anyways to get some of that life back. My voice just cracked there. So I do absorb a little bit of that bird's life. And no, I'm not suicidal, so I'm not going to leave Willow in here to take a Brave Bird. But at the same time, I'm thinking here, who on my team can take a Brave Bird? Who is physically defensive? Probably Leroy. But I go into Duchess anyways because I would really like to burn this thing, if not, you know, scald it. But he's gonna hit me with Brave Bird, and it actually takes Duchess out, and it's a crit. So yeah, that didn't go over too well, but at least he kind of hurts himself to the point where he's got to go to the bathroom. What do I mean by that? I don't know. It's just the first thing that came to mind. Anyways, I do go into Leroy here and get the Will-O-Wisp off. Thank God, Leroy. If you missed, I have to send you back to the PC and PC whip you. So he goes for the Brave Bird again. It shouldn't do too much this time because he is burned. And I live it. So he's gonna get hurt by the Sandstorm and the Recoil. So do I. But I get it back. And at this point, you probably guessed right. I need to go for Recover or switch out here because Leroy is not having another Brave Bird. Leroy just looks so the other player just must be so annoyed when you see that animation for Recover on Sableye. It's just like So he goes for another Brave Bird there. Why, I'm not sure, because evidently you're not doing much damage to Leroy in the first place. You're just gonna kill yourself. So that's nice. The Sandstorm subsides at the same time. That's like a tongue twister. The Sandstorm subsides at the same time. So he's gonna go send out his Gyarados. And my first instinct here was this thing probably wants to Dragon Dance its way into Oblivion. So I'm gonna taunt it. And lo and behold, it actually does not go for a Dragon Dance. It's gonna try to take me out with an Earthquake. But Leroy's a beast. A bulky, physically defensive monster, so it does not go down that easily as I go for another Recover. And at this point, I'm trying to recover enough HP to kind of Will-O-Wisp this thing again. If I flinch, I'm dead. In a nutshell. And I don't, so thank God for that. Leroy is notorious for this. No, you know who's notorious? Light Bright. The Chandelure. That thing misses overheats like it's I don't know. Overheats and Will-O-Wisps, like god damn it. Anyways, goes for another Waterfall here. Not too worried at all. At this point, I'm pretty much in control, unless he pulls out like a Magic Bounce Espeon or something. But you know, that was one of the worst. I'll talk about that in another battle. Yeah, I just wanted to taunt this thing again so it couldn't go for Dragon Dance. Goes for the Waterfall, probably thinking I could flinch or he could knock me out with a crit. But we get lucky again. I'm still alive. Still kicking. What you got? What you got, Gyarados? You think Gyarados is like the product of like a catfish? A catfish, a pike, and a maggot? I don't know. But I go into my Trevenant. He's gonna take this Waterfall nicely. And now, as you may have guessed, I want to go for the Horn Leech. As he bites me here, I'm thinking, if you freeze me, I don't even know what to say. But he doesn't, so I get my Horn Leech off, which is going to be nice. I know it's neutral, but look at that. That's a nice amount of damage. And at this point, I'm thinking, you know, if it doesn't die, I'm going to go for a Power-Up Punch. Yes, I gave my Trevenant Power-Up Punch, because I figured it's physical. It's going to help out a lot more than Focus Blast, because it won't miss as much. So, that's what I do. So I get that nice attack raise there. And I'm pretty much, at this point, I'm pretty much hoping that Tyranitar comes out and I can live something that it throws at me. But he brings out his Garchomp, which I completely forgot about. I guess that's why he had the Sand Up. Makes sense, right? And Trevenant takes this Earthquake from this Garchomp like it was nothing. Like it was just like looking the other way and it's like, huh? So, Willow gets a nice Horn Leech off. +1. Almost does half. Almost. And I'm still in pretty good shape here, as he goes for the Dragon Claw. Why? I'm not sure. I guess he didn't want to lock himself into Outrage. Thank God he doesn't have Fire Fang, because that would have been the end of me right there. And I get this crit and takes out this Garchomp. I'm just like ecstatic at this point. I'm just like, oh crap. I just gotta take out the Tyranitar now, and I pretty much win. And I love Harvest, by the way. It just kicks in. I swear though, Karma's really there for me. One of these battles is just not gonna happen. I'm just never gonna get a Harvest again. So he goes for the Dark Pulse rather than the Crunch, and I'm not sure why. Because you probably could have taken me out with a Crunch, sir. But anyways, I get a Harvest, so I get another Citrus Berry there. But I flinch, so I'm like, oh my god. So that's pretty much gonna be the end of my Willow. Or is it? As I get another Citrus Berry. Isn't that scary? That rhymes, that's why I said it. Anyways, he goes for a Crunch now. I'm like, okay, where was that the whole time? It's pretty much gonna like chop this piece of wood here, and she goes down, but you know, she had a good run. Took out that Garchomp and everything, and the Gyarados. So I'm gonna bring back Leroy, because as he's my one and only hope here to have this thing's attack. Considering everything else on my team is dead, except for who's left? My Gengar, I believe. He is pretty much my only chance of winning this thing. So I'm like, come on, Leroy. Just come on, just pull through. Just pull through. Just land the Will-O-Wisp. Just do it. But before I can even do that, I have to recover enough HP to live a stupid Crunch and Dark Pulse. So I should take this Crunch a lot better, actually, than a Dark Pulse. And I do, actually. And he doesn't get the defense drop, so that's even better. One more turn should do it. And I missed the freaking little Will-O-Wisp. Like, god damn it, Leroy. God. And that Crunch takes Leroy out. Damn it, Leroy. You could have just landed the freaking Will-O-Wisp, but you never actually got to touch this Tyranitar once. How many times did I try to Will-O-Wisp it? Anyways, 2? I think it was just 2. Anyways, at this point, I'm just like, there's only one hope to win this battle. One hope. And that's Hypnosis. And he lands it. Holy crap, he lands it. At this point, I'm like, yep, I can take this thing out with a Dazzling Gleam. Or 2. Yes, I chose Dazzling Gleam rather than Focus Blast, because that thing just misses like no tomorrow, like I said. So this Dazzling Gleam's gonna hit. So you can see how much it does here. Gengar almost camouflaged in that Dazzling Gleam, to be honest. Anyways, he does not wake up. So at this point, I'm like, you're probably gonna DC on me. I'm not even gonna get this battle video. But he doesn't. Kudos to you. And I take his Tyranitar out with another Dazzling Gleam. Down goes that thing. I'm gonna have to talk to Leroy. Anyways, pretty fun battle. I mean, like, to be honest, this is maybe my 5th battle with the Ghosts or something. But, you know, I've even taken out Mega Kangaskhan with the Gengar, Mega Gengar. And the thing was, the guy just quit. You rage quit in the end. Both of them. Both people that make a Kangaskhan. So I'm like, oh my god, sore losers. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching the video, guys. As always, if you want to see more of what you saw here, smash that like button for me, and I'll have more creative, weirdly unconventional teams and monotype teams and so forth. So until next time, guys, peace.